It's June 16th, 1997, and this is episode 214 of WWF Monday Night Raw. Commentary for the night is Vince McMahon and JR. Raw opens with Vince and JR discussing the WWF Tag Team Title Tournament, starting tonight, and also a recent incident between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Vince tells us that last week Bret and Shawn got into an altercation backstage on Raw. During the altercation, Shawn Michaels re-injured his knee and sustained a neck injury, putting him back on the shelf for at least 3 weeks. Whilst Bret Hart re-injured his knee, he should be back in a week or so. Stone Cold then makes his way to the ring. Austin says he's been sitting in the back hearing about the tag team tournament for his tag team titles and tells Vince he really doesn't need Shawn Michaels to defend them. Austin is then interrupted by Mankind on the Titantron. Mankind says that last week when Austin gave him the finger, he felt a bond between the two of them, and offers to replace Shawn Michaels as his tag team partner. Austin doesn't want any of it, and Mankind tells him, well, just think about it. Vince then shows a replay of Stone Cold hitting the stunner on Ken Shamrock last week on Raw. Shamrock then heads out. Shamrock says that he didn't forget about what Austin did to him last week, and challenges Austin to a match right now. Austin says he'd be more than happy to take on Ken Shamrock tonight, but after he's done with Brian Pillman. After a commercial break, we head backstage with Brian Pillman. Pillman says that tonight, Stone Cold is going to pay, and that Ken Shamrock doesn't need to worry about taking on Austin. Moving to the first match of the night, and it's the first round tag team title tournament match. Owen Hart and the British Bulldog are taking on the new Blackjacks, Bradshaw and Windle.
Spinning heel kick and now. What a coach! Debuted in the WWF as the certainly very happy to be a member of the Hart Foundation. And nice takedown by Owen. Wells wins the US Open. Certainly would be apropos for Bulldog. And back body rock. The power of the age of 15. Oh, he was a pro wrestling then before he was old enough to legally drive. Again, from the top rope, Owen Hart. What a drop kick. Look at that. Saturday night in Toronto and last night in Ottawa. The Hart Foundation was a This is a real roughhouse Texan. Blackjack Bradshaw. And what a power slam.
As Bradshaw goes for the powerbomb, Owen Hart hits him with a spinning heel kick, allowing the British Bulldog to get the victory. British Bulldog and Owen Hart progress to the next round. Next we head backstage with The Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Vince asks The Undertaker to comment on his upcoming match tonight, where he'll be tagging with Ahmed Johnson to take on the new Nation of Domination. The Undertaker starts to talk, but Bearer cuts him off and says that it's not about what The Undertaker wants, it's about what he wants, and says that as long as he holds a secret above The Undertaker's head, The Undertaker will do what he says, and if Ahmed Johnson knows what's good for him, he'll listen to him as well. We then cut to Ken Shamrock getting ready to take on Stone Cold later tonight. Shamrock says he can't wait to get a piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin later tonight. We now move to singles action. Phineas Godwinn is taking on Hearst Helmsley with Chyna.
Godwinn family and out 3 times. Helmsley so to elementary school. He had a wrestling tutor. And Henry Godwinn. Look out! Oh no! A straight right hand. Barely a lady. Oh, look out! Well, she's a woman with Helmsley. And a back body drop. And a clothesline. Oh, and wait a minute, there's Chyna up on the apron.
Chyna gets on the apron to distract Phineas, and Phineas walks over to Chyna and kisses her, which would lead to Hearst Helmsley hitting the pedigree on Phineas for the victory. After the match, Henry Godwinn heads out to take Phineas to the back, disappointed with his performance tonight. We then head backstage with Faarooq and D'Lo Brown. Faarooq says that tonight there will be 2 new members of the Nation of Domination. Next, Sonny heads down to the ring with the guest ring announcer. Paul Heyman also joins the commentary team for this match. The match is an interpromotional match. Brian Christopher is representing the USWA, taking on Chris Candido representing ECW.
Are they ever moving? But maybe stop play.
And Chris Candido tonight. Watch the show.
And telegraph maneuver, but nonetheless, and oh my goodness, what a leg drop!
Jerry Lawler's son, Brian Christopher, the son of Jerry Lawler.
During the match, Jerry Lawler and Rob Van Dam head down and interfere in the match, attacking Chris Candido. Tommy Dreamer would run in to fight off Lawler and Van Dam.
Upcoming matchup, he and the Undertaker.
After the match, we head backstage to Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed Johnson gives a quick promo on his upcoming match when he teams with the Undertaker to take on the new Nation of Domination. We then cut to Jim Neidhart with the Hart Foundation. Neidhart gives a promo addressing his upcoming match against Goldust and Brian Pillman's match against Austin, where 3 members of the Hart Foundation will be handcuffed to ring posts. Moving on, Jim Neidhart is taking on Goldust with Marlena.
Hart Foundation. Oh. Jim Shamrock came right out here, and 3 of them are going to be helpless. And just imagine you the time Intercontinental Champion, his wife, and also that from his father. Oh, what a clothesline by Goldust. Marlena slapping Bulldog. Yes.
The British Bulldog confronts Marlena on the outside, and Goldust attacks him from behind.
Goldust, what a shot! Not touching up, but oh, an uppercut. Into it.
Goldust would win the match with the uppercut. After the match, we head backstage with Stone Cold. Austin says that now he's got the Hart Foundation right where he wants them, all handcuffed to the ring posts, and he'll run through each of them one by one. He then says that he hears Shamrock wants him to enter his world, and Austin says he'll rock Shamrock's world. Moving to the match, Stone Cold Steve Austin is taking on Brian Pillman, and all the members of the Hart Foundation will be handcuffed to the ring posts.
Watching this live in Calgary, Alberta. And he's got 4 of them to pick from. And Oliver has gotten a piece of Stone Cold Steve. Stone Cold Steve off the rope here. Oh. But he made up for it in guts. Oh, he's got plenty of that. And Owen Hart, I'm sorry, but you have superstars to answer the call at the Canadian Stampede. Enjoy this, JR. He's going to take his time. Oh, no! And look at this. He can't resist. The outside. Pillman just ran face first. Look at Austin with the cheap shots. Right on the anvil. Turn. Look at Owen. He can't go anywhere. Don't go. Ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Wait a minute. Oh, doesn't get a lot of the TV ilm because of moves like that, quite frankly. Steve Austin trying to stop a hole indeed into Brian Pillman. I can't believe that! Nonetheless, target on the Warzone. Oh, come on! Pillman's gusting down, and a right hand by Pillman, and Stone Cold.
Owen Hart takes the handcuff keys out of the referee's pocket. He gets loose, and the Hart Foundation all unlock their handcuffs and attack Austin.
And 3-on-1 now! Here, instead of watching and waiting for Calgary, look at this!
Mankind, Shamrock, and Goldust would run down and fight off the Hart Foundation. After the Hart Foundation has left, Austin tries to attack Shamrock, but Shamrock catches him and slams him.
Oh, look out!
Shamrock challenges Austin to bring it, and 2 begin to brawl.
Here we go! Austin won't back down from anybody!
The Legion of Doom, Hawk, and Animal run in to separate Austin and Shamrock.
Hey, look at this!
Goldust gets on the mic and on behalf of all the men in the ring, accepts the Hart Foundation to take them on at the Canadian Stampede. Austin says that since Gorilla Monsoon won't allow him to take on the Hart Foundation alone, he'll team with them for right now, but after the Canadian Stampede, they're back to nothing. After a commercial break, we head backstage with the Hart Foundation. Owen Hart says that now they know who their opponents are, they're going to destroy them at the Canadian Stampede. Brian Pillman says that now the battle lines have been drawn in blood, and tells them to get ready to step into the dungeon. Next up, Sable heads out to be the guest ring announcer for the next match. Former tag team partners are in singles light heavyweight action. Tommy Rogers is taking on Bobby Fulton.
Just earn him a trade. Probably a lot of risk taking as well. 15 pounds at 215 or less. And the NWA US Tag Champions had some years has been a tremendous rough. Whoa, Gordon Soley would say. The quickness, and they still do. Oh my! Break. 2 pile driver, and his partner blocks it and elevates. Roger competitor, as they say. And then there's a little uncaginess here. Action took place earlier on. Oh my! Break.
Tommy Rogers wins the match with an unprettier. After the match, Mike Morrow heads out to escort Sable to the back. We now move to more tag team action. with the second first-round tag team title tournament match. Jerry Lawler and Rob Van Dam are taking on the Headbangers.
That's the story behind.
Before the match, we cut to Paul Heyman and Tommy Dreamer in the crowd.
Last week, oh look at that, what a Domination tournament. The winning team in this tournament. Well, who knows, he didn't even want Michaels. Oh! And imagine he dangerously jumped the Rob Van Dam, very impressive, and pressure for the ride. Martial arts skills, there you matchup with ECW versus USW.
I'm gonna give him another piercing.
Oh, wow. Of Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, forget about it. That was impressive. One as well. Mosh in there. Oh! Mosh. Slamming. Rob Van, the king with a pile driver. Oh, look out.
Lawler starts to taunt Heyman and Dreamer, and the Sandman runs in and crotches Lawler.
Family jewels have been broken.
The Headbangers would win the match after a reverse suplex on the Lawler.
Damn! For the Sandman! You people have no business here. And Rob Van Dam.
After the match, we head backstage to The Undertaker and Ahmed Johnson standing by. Ahmed Johnson tells Vince they are ready for the Nation of Domination tonight, and Ahmed Johnson goes off at Paul Bearer and tells him that he respects The Undertaker, and you're just bringing him down. We now move to tonight's main event. The Undertaker and Ahmed Johnson with Paul Bearer are taking on the Nation of Domination, Faarooq, and his first new member of the Nation. Before the match, Faarooq grabs the mic and tells us that the first new member of the Nation is Kama Mustafa. Kama attacks The Undertaker from behind to start the match.
Kama going to work on The Undertaker. On and go, look out, look out. Kama and The Undertaker are asserting himself. Oh, and takes a knee into the double teaming The Undertaker, and it continues. Oh, forget about it. Faarooq to have someone as an ace in the hole, so to speak. Look at this. Holding The Undertaker. And his teammate Ahmed Johnson. And Kama Mustafa. And he'll take him up and down. And a choke slam. Is that...
Bearer distracts Ahmed Johnson on the outside, and Kama Mustafa would win the match with a Uranagi slam. The Nation attacks The Undertaker after the match, and Johnson runs them off. Johnson then hits The Undertaker with a Pearl with a plunge. And walks up to join the Nation of Domination. The show would end with a new Nation of Domination standing tall.
So long, everyone.
Before we finish, please comment on your favourite part of the show. Mine was the formation of the new Nation. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if not, a thumbs down, and I'll see you on the next one.